morning, Panthers!
We've officially made it to the last sports show of 2025.
And to conclude this triumphant season, your favorite duo is back. I'm Kariana.
And I'm Maddie, and without further ado,
let's see how our winter sports are doing.
Last week, numerous sports teams played through fall break. Starting off, boys basketball won 58-37 at North Hollywood last Monday.
Well, girls soccer won 5-2 against Burbank that same day. And last Tuesday, girls basketball won a whopping 52-2 against Santa Clara.
Boys basketball is making a major comeback from last year as they played two back-to-back games against Santa Clara 49-45 last Friday and Buena 68-45 last Saturday, winning both games.
Girls water polo faced Moore Park on Wednesday, winning 12-5, while girls basketball won 48-22 against Foothill Tech that same day. Our winter sports teams are working hard and bringing home countless wins. And just last night, our girls soccer team hosted Royal High School in an intense match. Right from the opening whistle, our girls came out strong. The first half was packed with smart plays in the midfield, sharp passings, and countless shots fired off by our wings and forwards. Even with all that pressure, none of those chances found the back of the net, and the teams went into halftime locked at a score of 0-0. But the second half, that's where everything changed.
Coming out with renewed energy, Peyton Mashaw took control early. She delivered an absolutely incredible shot that put us on the scoreboard and completely shifted the momentum of the game. From that moment on, our team kept the pressure high, continuing their great plays, creating chances, and forcing Royal to stay on their toes. The hard work paid off once again when Shayna Default capitalized on a free kick, sending the ball straight into the net for our second goal of the night. Congratulations to our girls soccer team for a well-earned victory. Tonight is the Winter Dance Concert, so here's some of our NP dance classes to get to know more about the event.
Okay, you try.
You're funny. Panthers, if you thought that was impressive, you should see the rest of our dance program. I talked to 3 dancers to find out more about the upcoming Winter Dance Concert. Let's check it out.
Yeah, in intermediate dance, we're just working on choreography right now, and we're just getting the dances all put together in formations. So we got 3 groups rotating right now.
So we had a few choreographers decide what they wanted to do as a legend. Some people decided to do a person like Michael Jackson, while others decided to do an object or a thing, like the process of filmmaking.
So usually we have our beginning and intermediate dance classes do the actual routines, and then in addition we'll have some guest performances from our IB dance, and our dance team is like the main star.
Now let's take a look at what makes each dance class special.
Intermediate dance is the concept of being able to perform our beliefs and what we want to be shown on stage. It's the process of sharing stories and be able to create them.
So we really focus on a lot with choreography and creating, and I love dance personally because I think the way your body moves and just like as a picture as a whole, like when you have a group of people, it's different and it's interesting than having a solo, right? And you have to figure out how to make a formation artistic, and the way it looks on stage to the audience is an art in itself. So figuring out unique formations for people to move to and stand in is really like a piece of making, like that's how you make it creative.
Reporting for PTV, I'm Maddie Pond alongside Ivan Oriana.
Let's take a look at what games we have coming up. Tonight, girls basketball heads to compete against Moore Park at 6, while boys soccer plays Santa Barbara at home at 7.
Tomorrow, girls basketball competes at Santa Monica at 5 p.m., and boys wrestling also hosts the NPHS Invitational.
Next Monday, boys soccer faces Glendale at home at 5, while girls soccer heads to Camarillo at 7.
On Tuesday, girls water polo competes against Santa Barbara at home, while boys basketball faces Miracosta.
And finally, next Wednesday, December 10th, boys soccer heads to Oak Park, while girls soccer faces Del Sol at home.
With Rivalry Week wrapping up, we're going to switch to Linda to fill us in.
Good morning, Panthers. I'm Linda, and today I'll be breaking down the most intense part of college football, Rivalry Week. Let's talk major impacts. Ohio State took down Michigan in a huge rivalry showdown, taking away Michigan's playoff hopes. Texas took down Texas A&M, which will mean while the other half is celebrating, the other half of the state will be quiet. This took a massive blow to the Aggies' playoff positioning. Georgia continued their late-season surge, heading into championship weekend with momentum. Now looking at our star players of the week, we have Vanderbilt's quarterback Diego Pavia, who racked up a total of over 400 total yards, keeping his name firmly in the Heisman race. On the defensive side, we have Texas star linebacker Jacob Rodriguez, who had another amazing game, giving us one of the strongest defensive seasons in the country. So, what does this mean for the playoff race? Conference championship games are now make or break. The Big Ten championship between Indiana and Ohio State is basically a ticket to the playoffs. Winner gets in, and the loser probably a long bus ride home. Georgia and Alabama meet again in the SEC championship because that's what they do. That game might determine who gets a top seed and who gets to say they played Alabama. That's all for me today, Panthers. Now back to the hosts.
Before we wrap up, we wanted to go over some of our winter sports current rankings.
Starting off strong, our boys basketball team is currently 6-1, while girls basketball is 3-1.
And both boys and girls wrestling defeated Wainimi, bringing their dual record to 1-1. Well, with the conclusion of those highlights, it will be a while until we see you again, or until you see us again.
So this is your last reminder from us to be responsible for the remainder of the quarter, especially with finals coming up.
But of course, it wouldn't feel right if I didn't tell my iconic jokes to end the semester on a happy note, because it is Fun Friday after all.
What do you have for us today, Carrie-Anna?
Okay. How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh? 10 tickles?
Well, at least that's the last of the bad jokes you guys have to hear from Carrie-Anna for this year.
Hey, my jokes are so fun.
Have a great Friday, Panthers.
And happy holidays.